These are the 10 restaurants worth flying across the world for. Let's start with number 10. In Singapore, Burnt Ends is the modern temple of wood-fired cooking, a destination for pure, smoke-kissed flavor. Chef Dave Pint's double-cavity ovens and grills turn prime cuts and vegetables into deep, primal, perfectly controlled char. Why it's famous: the cult favorite Sanger, Blackmore Wagyu cube roll, and flame-licked king crab with garlic brown butter. Awards and reputation: 1 Michelin star and a fixture on Asia's 50 best restaurants. What makes it unique? Australian barbecue spirit, Singapore precision, fire-driven cooking elevated to fine dining. Why travelers fly: unforgettable smoke, bold sauces, and a room that feels alive with heat. Would you fly here? Enrique Olvera's Pujol honors Mexican tradition with modern clarity, a pilgrimage for culinary memory. Why it's famous: the ever-aging mole madre paired with a fresh mole, a moving lesson in time and terroir. Unique touch: indigenous corn, nixtamal, and street food ideas reframed with elegance. Awards: 1 Michelin star in the Mexico Guide and perennial world's 50 best acclaim. Why fly? To taste Mexico's depth, subtle, soulful, precise, in a single, unforgettable arc. Would you fly here? Gagan Anand's legendary progressive Indian plays with expectation and emotion. Signature moments: edible emoji bites, the Lick It Up anthem course, and explosive curry spheres. Unique, rebellious fine dining, rock concert energy with meticulous craft. Awards: multiple Asia's 50 best #1 wins, currently 2 Michelin stars in Bangkok. Why fly? No one makes you feel joy, surprise, and nostalgia quite like this. Would you fly here? At Central, Virgilio Martinez and Pia Leon map Peru's ecosystems through altitude, from Pacific Coast to Andes to Amazon. Why it's famous: each dish anchors to a precise elevation, revealing biodiversity with scientific curiosity. Unique, ingredients few have tasted, presented with profound respect for origin. Awards: the world's 50 best restaurants #1, 2023, a global benchmark for sense of place. Why fly? It reframes how you think about geography, culture, and flavor in one evening. Would you fly here? Yoshihiro Narisawa's Satoyama cuisine channels Japan's forests, seasons, and sustainability. Why it's famous: living, evolving courses, bread-proofed tableside, woodland aromas, pristine seafood. Unique, nature rendered with technical grace, edible landscapes that feel alive. Awards: 2 Michelin stars, sustainability leader with deep craft. Why fly? To experience purity, restraint, and seasonal poetry in motion. Would you fly here? Massimo Bottura turns Italian heritage into conceptual art and pure pleasure. Signature dishes: 5 ages of Parmigiano. Oops, I dropped the lemon tart. Tagliatelle al ragu reimagined. Unique, wit and narrative. Every plate tells a story about Modena and modernity. Awards: 3 Michelin stars, multiple world's 50 best #1 titles. Why fly? To feel tradition and innovation dance, then live in your memory. Would you fly here? The chairman refines Cantonese heritage through impeccable sourcing and restraint. Why it's famous: pure flavors, aged sauces, and that iconic crab bathed in aromatic wine. A benchmark dish. Unique, everything revolves around ingredient integrity and traditional technique. Awards: 3 Michelin stars, Asia's 50 best #1, 2021. Why fly? To understand the power of simplicity at the highest level. Would you fly here? By 3 El Bulli alumni, Disfrutar turns avant-garde into pure joy. Signatures: crispy egg yolk, pancino with caviar, multi-act tasting menus that rewire your senses. Unique, playful illusions underpinned by rigorous technique. Awards: 3 Michelin stars, World's 50 Best, 2024. Why fly? Every course is a conversation between delight and mastery. Would you fly here? The Roca brothers, Joan, Joseph, Geordie, orchestrate cuisine, wine, and pastry in perfect harmony. Signatures: perfume dishes, charcoal-grilled king prawn, and impossibly ethereal desserts. Unique, pairings that narrate emotion and memory, not just grape and region. Awards: 3 Michelin stars, multiple World's 50 Best #1 titles. Why fly? An enveloping experience where hospitality feels telepathic. Would you fly here? René Redzepi's Noma defined new Nordic cuisine: foraging, ferments, and an obsession with place. Signatures: wild greens, reimagined seafood, and audacious ideas that became global vocabulary. Unique, a fermentation lab that turns time into flavor, clarity, depth, and pure innovation. Awards: 3 Michelin stars, multiple World's 50 Best #1 titles, a cultural landmark. Why fly? Because one meal can change how you see ingredients, seasons, and possibility. Would you fly here? Which restaurant would you fly across the world to visit? Let us know in the comments. Subscribe to Passport and Plate for more unforgettable food and travel experiences. We've traveled continents tonight, from tiny temple kitchens to cathedral-like dining rooms, and every stop shared one thing: an obsession with making the moment unforgettable. These restaurants demand effort, reservations, long flights, patience, but they repay you with stories, textures, and a sense you've witnessed something rare. Eat boldly, travel intentionally, and never stop chasing the next extraordinary meal. Subscribe to Passport and Plate